Regis Prograde, 173 centimeters tall. His reach is 170 centimeters.
And he'll be squaring off against Julio Cesar Chavez, 5'8" tall with a reach of 68 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Regis Prograde, the former super lightweight champion of the world. He fights out of New Orleans, Louisiana.
Julio Cesar Chavez making his way to the ring, multi-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, generally recognized as one of the greatest athletes Mexico has ever produced.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograde. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez.
That's my uncle too.
Seems to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this
Julio
showdown.
Cesar Chavez.
This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about.
I'm Mexican royalty. Let me show you what Uncle Julio used to do in the backyard when him and Poppy was fighting.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Back and forth they go. They exchange punches. Misses with the jab. Good counter punch. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love
These niggas feel slower than fucking.
You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
This is a high-octane battle. Can't find a home with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. A swing and a miss with the right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these 2? You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That counter shot lands. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
program that last round. Well, this is the
Ooh,
time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. Nice counter. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Right hook just missed. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes. Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. This is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want the knockout. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
used their jab better in this fight. That uppercut doesn't land. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Another scoring shot there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Get your mind back.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good defense stopping that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort being exerted here. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He scores with the counter. That hook just can't find the target. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. Miss with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Regis Prograis in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
Got everything in the bag.
And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, fuck.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
There's a counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
No. What?
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows he's won this round. Let's talk about Suarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Reset. Forget.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting
Oh my God, what's going on?
full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
How about that time counter shot?
Broke his fucking rib, nigga. Spit your mouthpiece out.
And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did.
Uh-huh. Payback.
You're out. Running back later.
All right, was it?